Testing, testing. Okay, I hope my screen is being shared. Hi, this is a screen share of what I've started doing as part of the rewrite of OMS Central. So it's located under OMS Central-React. And basically, it's a Create React app project. And I've chosen to do it with TypeScript. That may increase the barrier for some users, but honestly, it will just make things a lot more maintainable. I also did a review of the available styling options, given that we don't have a designer and we just want to get up and running quicker. This is the existing OMS Central. It's a very sort of familiar Angular app. And it does the job. So definitely don't want to take away from any of the existing user interface that has worked well. We just want to replicate as much as possible and then make some minor improvements. And hopefully take it over so that Matt can go on and do his go on and live his life. Okay, so we have it's a standard Create React app, but I've done several things. I've also looked at MaterialUI. This is V4 as of time of recording. It's not really released yet, but they have this is definitely the future. It also integrates well with TypeScript, which is another plus that I discovered in my work, and it just all is bundled with it with decent types. So that's good. And then the other thing to note is that they have a bunch of premium themes to show you how to use them. And in particular, the knock against MaterialUI has always been that it looks like Google. And here, Olivier has gone to great extents to show how you can customize it so it looks like Instagram, even though it's actually Material, or it looks like Twitter and it's actually Material. For our purposes, I think a clean professional interface. This is probably the best one. It is exactly the Firebase interface. It doesn't look too overtly like Gmail or whatever, and it's responsive. So this looks good, and it has a side panel that comes out. So that will scale infinitely for us as far as we're concerned. Obviously, we won't have that many features. And we'll have this like little login thing that we can customize. So what I've done is I've basically gone and clicked into here, looked at the source code. It's only a few files, right? But it's all in JavaScript. So basically, I just went and copied all of this stuff and copied it into my code. So that's app.tsx, right? And then content tsx, and then header, as well as navigator. So I don't even know what the hell is this. I don't think I installed it. It must be a transitive dependency of MaterialUI. Anyway, so then I converted all of them to TypeScript, and that just means adding extra types here, like for example, the flex direction, and asserting it in some areas where the typings were just not as good, or the type inference wasn't helpful, as well as importing here. It didn't need much help. Importing like some special types like theme here, as well, which helps to give all the hints and type checks, as well as adding types on prompts for the components, so that everything can be type checked up and down the dependency tree. So that's how you would do it. I just want to make this recording for complete beginners to the project, as well as people who are new to TypeScript. Obviously, you can ask me if you have any other questions about that, as well as check my TypeScript cheat sheet, which is sort of the de facto community Q&A for anyone who knows React and just wants to get onto the TypeScript train. So I think these are sound decisions that I'll stand by for the long term. And so if you run that, oh crap! All right, so I've already got this running. And if you look over in localhost 3000, I've started to do some customization as well of the names, and I'll be doing more of this in future videos. But this is all we have right now. It doesn't really do much, but it's a nice UI base on which to get started. So, well, that's it for the first video. Cheers.